headphones on you one night and do that to you.
He has a
I
pair
have
of
them on.
headphones on.
He didn't do it.
Yappy's in control. We can't do nothing to him.
Yeah,
no,
he has the power
we
to-
can.
to
We'll figure out a
remove.
way.
The force is with him.
Where's my volume control?
It's backstage. You have to actually get up and go back.
Oh, hold on.
Man,
I
that's
will
good coffee.
change it.
That is such good coffee. I'm getting
Oh
a little
my.
excited.
How's that, Blitz?
I can hear a little better. Yay!
And now to tell us what he thinks about Star Wars, we have
Mutt.
Hello.
the oldest fan in the world, Goff.
Yay, Goff! Ow.
He's in an oxygen.
Oh, he's on his CPAP.
I thought that was a pap smear.
No, that's a CPAP.
I thought pap smears were for women.
You got the freaking.
You thought a pap smear was for oxygen?
Goff.
No, I said pap smears were for women.
Goff, you're too funny.
Yay, his Vader mask.
That's awesome.
Everyone, this is how Star.
I love you, Goff.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I fully agree. Yes.
Do you
No, I
want the
won't go
head-
that far.
Do you want the head of Lawrence Welk?
You can see the little lips moving. Aww.
I think he just said George Lucas rules.
Poor
Everyone, that's
Wait, they have
Goff
The
Vader.
biggest problem with trying to talk with one of those things on is that you're trying to talk out while air is blowing in.
The hardest part about talking with one of those things on is you have one of those things on.
Well, can you put a little straw in there and like sip drinks?
No, because it's
Hey,
always air, not liquid.
Razvar.
All right.
Here are the pictures.
These are mine. Should I say these are mine or are
no,
these
no,
mixing?
don't say it yet.
Okay.
I don't. Whatever.
Well,
Just-
what, Yappy? Say it.
It's a hula girl.
All right, everyone. This is R2 Poo Poo.
Okay, that is a kid, I think.
R2 girl 2.
This is a.
Really
That's-
bad set of
yeah.
pajamas.
And that's a guy with a bunch of stuff on.
He's got like a Yoda on his back, and this is the line for the George Lucas. Well, now the George Lucas interview, the line just went across Orlando. It was absolutely unending.
Yeah,
it just went on and
I ran
on.
somebody over driving.
And that was just the line for that. And then there was a standby line for one of the 7 different stadium rooms where you watched it off of a giant monitor. And I've got a picture from just the standby line. And this line was, you could not see the end of it. The whole event was just humongous.
Did you get in either of them?
I got into the monitor room.
You didn't get in the main.
I didn't get in the main one for that one, but I did get into the main room for the Seth Green Robot Chicken one. And there is Princess Padme Amidala.
This is Padme.
And the guy who has what look like hotels from Monopoly stapled to his chest.
And I loved her outfit a lot.
Oh, they're Legos.
No, her outfit is not made of Lego.
No, his metal. They're Legos.
Her outfit is made of spray paint. And there's a behind the shot.
Now, I'm going to guess so far from all the tush shots, these are mud.
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
Django.
That's a Django?
That's
And
a Django.
That's his bounty.
These are some people that would not fit in a TIE fighter or in a
X-Wing.
X-Wing.
True.
Yeah.
Yep, a little too hairy, and that guy hadn't washed his hair in about a month. This was the
Holy
standby line.
crap.
This was a standby line to maybe you can get into one of the video rooms, because the people who went into the actual room, they were handing out armbands at 6 o'clock in the morning, and by 6:30, all the armbands were gone. There were people camping out since like 2 or 3 in the morning in order to get into the main room to try to get a wristband for it.
You know what that picture's missing? Ears and tails.
Herbie,
Yeah.
they were actually there from 6 p.m. the prior night. One of my
For real?
photos shows the first people in line
Oh
who got in line
my.
at 6 p.m.
Screw that. No, that's ridiculous.
12 hours?
But you know what? That would have been kind of cool still to see
what
it. You
the
know.
crap?
These are...
Now these, I believe, were Streetmosphere from Disney, because look, they're promoting at the bottom there. It says it's the final flight to Endor. So I think they were acting like Streetmo people.
Well, plus the fact that he's got like a Mickey Mouse water bottle in his blaster holster.
well, that's a goofy.
That's the dark
That's a goofy.
Goofy.
Though. And now his hair, you can't see it from straight on, but they're actually X-wing fighter wings that were spray painted up, and she's got the giant one. And they were acting goofy, corny, like Streetmo people. So I'm like, they're Disney plants.
Are they
But-
just like those 2 people that did the whole Jedi Star like warrior thing at the Disney?
Kind of. Disney was actually very
Probably.
involved with this.
What were those people's names?
What?
Like Poopa or something like that?
Toe Jam and Earl.
No, it's that girl and the guy that do the dance off.
Here's just a general shot of the
Wow,
hallway.
that's a lot of people.
But
And
Disney
that's
was
the main
very
stage.
event. No,
Oh,
that's not the
main
main
event.
stage.
Lucas.
Well,
just like
That's
Stewart.
Screen
the
behind it.
screen.
And it's very misleading because it looks like it could be Lucas and Patrick Stewart.
Oh.
You know what? Jon Stewart looks a lot like Tilt. A lot.
Does
like
he sound like Tilt?
No.
Kind of maybe, but seriously, if when you see Jon Stewart like almost in real life like that, it is wow. Tilt and Jon Stewart look a lot alike.
Is Tilt Jewish?
And in answer to the question in channel, the rumors about Star Tours being revamped, Mutt,
Yes.
it is actually the last trip to indoor that they did this time, right? And now it's being
Yep.
redone with a whole
Well,
new thing.
it's still open in the park. It's just that was like the last event for it. But
All right,
you
so
can
anyway,
still ride it.
moving on to the next picture.
How
Okay.
much longer can you still ride
And
it?
that's my buddy Mark Daniels up there, who is the host of Star Wars Weekends.
Uh-huh.
And there's George
That's an old
Lucas.
guy.
That is Jabba the Hutt.
That's
and
a
that
blurry
was
picture.
that's a picture in the middle of that's Mark Hamill in the middle, and that's Carrie Fisher on the right.
She got fat.
Now, if
She
it,
got wrong.
If it helps, now,
hey, Mutt,
What?
if it helps, he actually has good stage.
But are
Good,
you going to go
good.
there now or no?
Well, let's go through some of these photos first, and then
we
we'll.
can,
Okay.
let's save the best for last, or the worst for last.
All right, so
these
this
are
is
like-
concept
But I
art.
don't want to
Yeah.
rip on Carrie. She's a sweetheart. She's just.
So this is all concept art.
Yeah,
right?
they had a display that with all concept art from the original film, so I was just totally chubby the whole time I'm walking through this, taking pictures.
look at the oh my God! Look.
Oh my God, but it's funny because you could see, and there's Rasvar.
God.
And you can see how heavy-handed some of these people were when they were
And,
drawing.
and they were eating at my barbecue stand.
Yes, they were. And as a matter of fact, I was looking at them going, man, these guys engrave so heavy in the drawings. I'm surprised they don't rip it. And then, of course, I scan my eyes over and I see a big rip hole right in the middle of the paper. I was like, sweet. I'm not the only person who draws heavy-handed.
And those are like statues.
This was a fashion show that they were doing. It's
Okay.
mainly kids' fashion, but these great
Where are
sculptures
the
everywhere.
kids?
There's a little girl there in the yellow, in the middle. She's,
That's a
she's-
that's a kid.
That's
yeah.
a kid.
I thought that
yeah.
was a.
and that is the what was the trainer? What was his
That was
name?
supposed to be the trainer guy.
That's the trainer of the Rancor.
Yeah, I'm a big Star Wars fan. Who's that?
No, nobody really knows his name. They know he trained the
He
Rancor.
trained the Rancor.
and now he may have like serious issues.
I will look his name up
blew
real
up.
quick.
Yeah, and that's
there's a reason why that's the only costume he could wear.
X-wing fighter costume.
Lego.
And these were Lego paintings that they were building there. Thank you for the background music. This is really touching.
Oh, wait till you hear this stuff. that-
Tattoo.
Oh, while getting the live, I saw this on the schedule. Watch people get tattooed live.
Tatooine.
Tatooine.
And this guy was there all day long. Yep,
Ouch.
that was a good one.
Is creepy.
Oh, apparently the trainer for the Rancor was Malakili.
Malakili. This is a this was done by Jason Peltz,
Thank
who
you, Sean
does
Wolf.
amazing sculpture work. Go
Yes,
to
he does.
JasonPeltz.com.
What's that got to do with Star Wars?
It's the.
It's
the
him in
Family Guy
Carbonite.
version of
That's
it.
Peter Griffin.
in Carbonite.
And
And
Carbonite.
Family Guy's
And
done a
he-
couple of Star Wars
They
tributes.
did the episode 5.
And so did Robot Chicken
That's
as
what
well.
he looks like when he comes out of it.
And they have a third one coming.
As a matter of
too.
fact, Rappy has a Jason Peltz original.
Oh, very nice.
Who's Jason Peltz?
Jason
he
Peltz
just
is
said
a
that.
sculptor.
He just said that.
And
Where's Yappies?
It's in his bedroom.
It's a Robin Hood. There's now this was a steampunk Boba Fett.
Oh, that's
that
actually
was
pretty cool.
really cool. I didn't get any better pictures of it, unfortunately. And I just asked him, "Hey, shoot the ATM."
This is not the robot you're looking for.
Exactly.
This is the droid I am looking for, but it's not. Oh, that's cool.
Those are the little traffic barriers outside. They had them all looking like R2-D2s.
from what I saw from the pictures, they did go all out on the decoration.
This was a
Wow.
great General Grievous because
Yeah.
the
Good-looking
legs were
Grievous.
attachments in the front, and it looked like he was walking around down those robot legs. Very
Yeah,
impressive.
Rasvar was
And
impressed.
the head was looking around, and they just really outdid themselves. Now, look at this guy.
This great
Which one?
carpet. That is
Yeah.
great carpet.
And I'm not talking about the guy in the green in the middle,
Yeah,
just
you're
the
talking-
one right of him.
Look, the guy with the big tummy.
That
Guy
is
looks
the
pregnant.
most ridiculous belly I'd ever seen in my life.
Are
I
you
had
sure
to
that's
take a
not
picture.
a real belly and it might be a kid?
That was
back in there?
it was a droid.
He might be smuggling Jawas.
And this was
Possibly.
of course, they're crossing genres here. We got a Predator, Darth
Sith.
Maul.
Yeah, a Sith. A
And
Sith
then
predator.
that girl's from the cartoon series, Ace Ventress or something like that. Or whatever her
Sierra.
name is.
Sierra
Mhm,
Ventress.
mhm.
That's here.
Yeah, they were talking a lot about how the kids are all big fans of the TV show and they don't really know much about the movies and all the different generations.
Oh, these are the
gaps.
droid races.
Droid races were pretty
Yeah.
fun. I didn't get any video of this.
Now
but the
this
rest
is something
did.
I could see Yappy getting into droid building.
Yes, and they actually had classes on how to build a droid on a budget.
There's
Wow.
actually some fat pictures for Yappy coming up.
Oh, the
Actual size. That's what it's
life-size
done.
TIE fighter. Built in the Netherlands by a father and his daughter and then shipped.
Now this wasn't a TIE fighter. This is a what? This is a Y fighter.
No.
No.
This was an advanced TIE fighter.
Advanced TIE fighter.
Advanced TIE fighter.
They spent 6 months building this, and then they took it apart and shipped it over here by a boat
Yeah,
and put it
why
back
didn't
together.
why didn't they just fly it over?
it was cool.
Well,
Yeah.
it was kicked out of the
was
Netherlands
so-
because it's as big as the Netherlands.
So don't mess with the Dutch because they got TIE fighters now.
This was like the advanced TIE interceptor.
Oh my, she's in bondage.
Oh,
yeah,
you
she
noticed
is.
that
And she
part,
was
don't
getting
you?
pushed around too. I was saying, kiss him. You know you want to.
Yeah, she was getting pushed around quite a bit.
And
I had another tush shot.
That's the same girl he
And
took that
another
earlier.
shot.
He's stalking.
Ah.
from
Another
the,
family.
We kind of think Seth Green probably did that one.
Yeah.
Probably.
They were basically, you could do a little, they were building a giant Hoth model, a diorama, and you can basically build a little section of it and put it in. Now, this is Han Solo,
As Meatloaf.
or is it Ham Solo?
It's
or is it Ham Double?
it's Meatloaf.
Or is it Ham Double with cheese
I'm
because he's fat?
hungry.
I do see the Lego logo in the background.
And
so.
this trooper was checking that girl out, so I could get a picture.
What kind of trooper is he?
I don't know. So he's
He's
one
a
of the
TIE- he's a
he's
TIE
a TIE
fighter.
fighter to
The Robot Chicken
Chicken.
Empire.
Robot Chicken Empire with
It is in Star Wars.
It's ham salad.
This is in Star Wars.
And the
and,
celery.
go back one. And that is, you can't see it, but the middle one is a blur of
He's got a
Seth,
better
Seth
picture.
Green. Okay. And there's a teeny weeny little Boba Fett in front of the giant Star Wars.
Aw, isn't he cute?
That was cute.
He's tiny.
And
Aw, look,
some
he has no
stuff.
legs.
He has no legs.
Aw, look,
And
he's Jabba.
They did a lot of recreation scenes, which are kind of neat. You can eat and go and take a picture in them.
They did some great stuff with it.
And
Oh,
other
Slave Leia.
Tushy, yeah. They had a lot of slave layers. Some of them were nasty.
Some of them do not need to be in a metal bikini.
Yeah, some of them had like a lot of cellulite going.
You know,
Gator.
that's actually something I was on the phone with KP and I talked about.
Yeah.
This is just like, you know, Archons, like Megaplex. The only difference is fursuits hide a lot.
All right.
Oh, these were like this is the
Urix double down
This
solo.
is I can tell these are like stormtrooper helmets that have been like all retro.
Yep, this is
Yeah.
a trumpet.
Well, no, what are those things at Disney with the weird Mickeys, the vinylmation?
Yeah, it was like a
vinylmation with stormtrooper helmets.
And there's a giant Death Star hanging in the middle of the convention center.
Yeah. Now, there's a picture Razvar took in this room under that.
Oh, really?
That with like the, I think it's what, the 501st?
yeah.
They did the 501st group pick under that.
Yeah, 501st had their own little.
Yeah.
But
That's
you
all
can
of
tell
them?
I went in and checked it out, and they were all unhappy.
Was that
They're
all
a
the Herbie
miserable group.
Why?
They were, I don't know. Nobody was smiling. They all just seemed cranky.
Oh, those are all the pictures.
Picks? That was it?
Well, that's all.
That's
of
all
his.
of mine. So then we'll go to the Rasvar pictures.
Now we switch over to these, and
I didn't have quite as many still photos.
Tiger Stripe just said, "That's no moon." he's got one of
Now
those coming
this
up.
is Jeremy Bullock.
Yeah, that's Boba Fett.
He played the original Boba Fett.
He
We've
was
met him a few times.
one of the Boba Fetts. We found out some interesting news.
And what was that?
What's his name? Beer Perky. What was his name? Dickie Beer. Dickie Beer was his name.
He was the stunt guy.
He was the stunt guy. He did more footage in Boba Fett than Jeremy Bullock did. So Jeremy Bullock was almost like the secondary Boba Fett. He just gets all the credit. And
Well,
Dickie
he was
Beer,
the one who talked.
He was the one who talked. Oh,
Yeah.
and then Dickie
Little-
Beer gets
wow,
dissed.
Boba got old.
Now is that Dickie Beer? No, who's that?
No,
That's the guy who played Boba.
That's the guy that played Boba
Young
as a
Boba.
kid.
That's,
Little Boba.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he also
Bobette.
he also reprises the part in the Clone Wars animated series.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
I have a Lego of him like that big.
And there's C-3PO.
Now, something a little bit interesting.
Wow, that is a lot of Slave Leias.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, go back 1 second.
How about
Now,
that?
some trivia about this. Razvar found out that the person in the suit
Mm-hmm.
was actually Anthony Daniels.
Okay.
He was actually
He
wandering
actually
around
went out to
as
do some
C-3PO.
How
photos
cool is
as
that?
C-3PO. Yes.
That's pretty damn cool.
thought he died.
No,
he's
he was
still
all over the he was all over the convention.
Yeah, he's got nothing else to do.
Dickie.
But yes, this is where I coined the
Dickie
phrase,
beer.
some
Hey,
people don't need metal bikinis.
These people are just a little too happy to be around Boba
I don't-
about
Why
Jabba
is-
the Hutt.
I don't
Why
want
is
to
the
drink
little
Dickie
kid
beer.
stuck with them?
I don't
There's an
want
ice
to.
sculpture.
That's an ice sculpture of a wampa.
Wonder what Dickie beer
Okay.
tastes like. It's probably salty.
Bad.
And that is Luke on a Tauntaun. Now that is what? The
Nice.
Vacation Trooper?
Yeah, that was George
Wow.
Lucas's favorite costume.
That's That's Holiday Trooper.
Now that is Mark Hamill.
Wow.
Wow,
got
he's
old.
old.
Hey,
That's my line.
so are we.
Everybody said that.
I don't have that many wrinkles. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but he doesn't have one gray hair.
He looks like Brian Wilson.
Yeah, that's because he colors his
Actually,
hair.
I thought he looked more like a younger Jerry Lewis.